morning. It's Wednesday, October 27th, and this morning I want to talk about the Facebook papers and the effects of using information that you gather about your customers to create an environment that makes you a lot of money and makes your customers happy. In my former life, before I became a ranter, I worked in the direct marketing industry. I started that career at Publicist Clearinghouse, where we gathered information about our customers with respect to the magazines that they bought from us. And we recognized, and this was done by people a lot more intelligent than me, people who had spent years studying marketing, and we recognized that people tended to lean toward the same things all the time. So if you bought Sports Illustrated, then we would find another sports magazine to offer you. And if you liked the entertainment world, we found magazines that pushed the entertainment world. And we were very successful. When we found that somebody liked Life, then we sold them Look. In fact, we were so successful that we put Life out of business. We generated so many customers for Life magazine that they couldn't publish it. They couldn't print that many copies at a economically viable price. At that time, the magazine might have cost a quarter or 50 cents on the newsstand. And if you published millions of them, the advertisers wouldn't pay that much money, and so they couldn't produce enough magazines. And what we're seeing in the Facebook world is that the direct marketing industry has grown and grown and grown to the point where it's become a menace to society. Because what you have here on Facebook is not a controlled environment by Facebook. They are providing a platform to many lunatics in this world, many people who want to do harm to other people. And so Facebook is entangled not only in their own search for more money, which is what this is really all about. This is always about money. They have no methodology. They don't have enough people thinking about how to control the content on their site. They're kind of trapped between the rights of freedom of speech and the rights of privacy. So if they find that somebody likes hunting, then they're going to feed this person all kinds of hunting information that comes across their desk. And that's what these people want. So when they find somebody who leans to the right and is constantly looking for more far-right news, they continue to provide it. They don't recognize that this could be a dangerous situation. They're not in the business of managing the information that they provide. They're in the business of making money off the providing of that information. And it's very difficult to decide what is hate speech. And they have built what they called algorithms to examine what's being said. And quite often the algorithms don't work. I have personal experience in my rants. I had 2 rants taken down because an algorithm thought they were inappropriate. And when I fought them, I won both times because it wasn't inappropriate. So it's very difficult to write an algorithm that catches all the views, the insinuations that can be written and misunderstood by people. And so Facebook papers are becoming a major, major battle. And Facebook's, who has told the truth, I'm sure that she's telling the truth when she says that they really didn't care about the content that was being fed to their universe. They only cared about promoting more of it in order to make more bucks, because Facebook, if you look at it, they're an advertising machine, and they get paid by companies to put their ads out there and to reach these people that the companies want to reach. So I don't know how many followers they have. I mean, when I worked at Publicist Clearinghouse, and then I worked for a service bureau that managed the files for Bloomingdale's and Saks and Tiffany's, and we were talking about millions of records, 10 million records or 20 million records. Facebook is talking about 1 billion, or more than 1 billion users. That's an enormous number. Well, how in the world does anybody expect them to write an algorithm that's perfect? It's almost impossible. The human language, with all its subtleties, is very difficult to control. So while I think that Facebook has to do a better job if they're even allowed to stay in business with this big uproar, but it doesn't matter whether they stay in business or not. There will be other little companies. They might not rise to the level of Facebook. They might have specialties. They might cater to a different universe. So this is an attack on big tech to some extent, because there's Google, and there's Instagram, and there's TikTok. I saw the other day that some guy who killed 2 people, has 1 million followers on TikTok. So tech is out there. It has to be controlled. But I can tell you right now that we as humans don't have the capabilities to totally control the environment, because other humans are subtle. It's very difficult to decide that if I say something, that I mean something else. So I leave you with those thoughts. And I leave you with the fact that Facebook is a victim of its own success. And this has happened many times before in this world. And I think that big tech, especially what I will call the direct information region of big tech, has a lot of work to do. I don't know if they're capable of doing work. The dollar signs keep getting in their way, I think. So that's all I have for this morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.